Alright, Tommy?
John, the mysterious man has appeared.
Yep.
So,
this is
for the people following, this is Beaker. Beaker's banter, as he likes to call it. So
it's better than Yanko's Yak.
Yanto's Yak, it's up there with Yanto's Yak.
Yanto's Yak.
Yanto is always on camera, so it's nice to see the Stig has finally revealed himself.
It's not much to reveal now. Tommy, a long rehab for you after your operation?
Yes, a tough 6 months out. You know, obviously with the extent of the operation, I knew that it was going to be a long time getting back to playing again. But it's kind of dragged on an extra couple of weeks that I hoped I would have been back probably about 3 or 4 weeks ago. But Ulster have been very good to me. They've kept me out. They've pretty much, you know, extended my pre-season so that I would be feeling 100% come back in, and you know, I'm feeling really good. I really enjoyed playing last weekend and looking forward to my first home game in Ravenhill. That
could have been because the young boys are playing well, and you know, you ever think of that?
Without a doubt. I've been very impressed. You know, the strength of the squad here in Ulster is as strong as I've ever seen it, and that some of the young players now, you know, the likes of come back to Ulster. I knew that I was going to have my work cut out, but to see some of the young players that are coming through and really, you know, pushing for their place in the Ulster team and really putting their hand up has been very exciting. But you know, it's made it a little bit more, put a lot more pressure on myself to try and have to work that bit harder to try and get my place.
Going to Cardiff last week, first game back after the Spence tragedy, was it difficult for the team as a whole?
Yeah, it was obviously very difficult. It was a difficult couple of weeks for the players, from everybody, I suppose, from Ulster, and nobody really knew how we were going to react. And you know, we tried to draw a bit of a line in the sand, you know, in the week leading up to Cardiff, and really try and focus on the rugby again. But you know, everybody knew that, you know, Nevin was in the back of our minds going out onto the pitch. It was obviously the minute silence, and I think that the performance that we pulled out really would have done him justice. And I think that you know, we'll hope to you know, have a similar performance this weekend for the first home game.
It must have been a bit of a shock for you playing in an Ulster team that contributed to a game such as that, because normally you in the wing don't get to see that much ball unless Humph kicked it to you. But on last Friday night, you know, the passing, like Neil McComb's pass to you, put you in for the try.
Yeah,
first
as
class.
I say, it's been very promising. I think that the standard and the kind of the young players and even the, you know, likes of Neil McComb I played with in underage, I think that the handling of these players has really increased. The ability of a lot of the younger players coming through, and they're really pushing the likes of the old heads of like myself and a couple of the other boys to really have to really up our game. So it's been exciting for me to come back and go onto the wing and to get a few passes on the outside. It was nice, obviously, to get in for the 2 tries, but you know, hopefully there's a lot more areas for me to work on my game and stuff that I'll hopefully work on this weekend. And
no better place to do it on Friday night. Interprovincial against Connacht. They haven't won in over 50 years at Ravenhill, so they're coming to try to get a monkey off their back.
Yeah, it's, we watched their match. I've watched the last couple of their matches, and they've been playing some great stuff. They were really impressive against Leinster last weekend. You know, I think they scored 5 tries against them, and there's very few teams that have done that against the current European holders. So they'll be coming up with a lot of confidence. We'll obviously be going into the game with a bit of confidence too, but you know, a week out from Europe, we're going to want to pull out a big performance.
Tommy, hope it goes well for you on Friday night, and maybe a Facebook competition coming up soon for your fans.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be having a bit of a Facebook giveaway coming up soon.
Well, if I get a picture of you on Friday night, we'll maybe put another caption one up or something like that there and see. Okay. So watch this space for Beaker's banter.
Beaker's banter. Tell you what's the shine off that forehead.
See you later.
Thank you. I'm going to shake my hand as well. There we go. Thanks, son.